Homer was considered one of the most important figures in ancient Greek literature. He was thought to be the creator of the epics Iliad and Odyssey. However, there was no definitive information about his life. It was estimated that he lived in the 8th century BC, but even his birthplace was a matter of debate. Some sources described him as a poet from Izmir, while others claimed that he was blind. The profound wisdom and universal themes in his works made us think that he was not only a poet, but also a sage. In the Iliad, he described the Trojan War. He dealt with human passions, heroism, and tragedy. In the Odyssey, he narrated Odysseus' journey home. These epics became one of the cornerstones of Greek culture. Homer's verses were both a means of education and entertainment in ancient Greece. His poems were passed down orally from generation to generation and later written down. It was also assumed that the texts changed over time during this process. The vivid descriptions in Homer's language and the psychological depth of the characters carried him beyond the ages. His epics influenced not only literature but also philosophy and history. Even Plato used his poems as examples in his discussions of the ideal state. However, it has always been questioned whether Homer really lived. Some researchers argued that the epics were the product of a collective tradition rather than a single person. Despite this, the name Homer has been called the founding father of Western literature. He has been a source of inspiration for many artists since the Renaissance. His works have served as a universal guide in the effort to understand human nature. Even today, his stories have been adapted to cinema, theater, and modern literature. Homer has remained a bridge that carries the voice of the ancient world to the present. While his identity remains uncertain, the magnitude of his legacy has never been forgotten.